Congratulations, America. You're getting a front row seat to government propaganda. People often forget that it was back in 2020 that Donald Trump signed an executive order to originally ban TikTok. And at the time, they tried to pass legislation, but there was really no appetite in either the House or the Senate to pass a ban on TikTok. But during the Biden administration, someone managed to put it into a spending bill. So this is kind of the sneaky Pete way of getting legislation passed that you know could not stand alone. And so when you put it into a bill that provides funding for Ukraine and Israel, there isn't a single person in Congress that's going to vote against that. You're going to look like a shithead if you vote against funding for countries who need American money at a time of war. So it gets buried in there. And the best part is that there are a lot of politicians who had TikTok pages, and there was a number of feckless Democrats who came to TikTok and said, don't worry. Yes, I signed it, but it's not going to get banned. And then when Biden signed it, which why wouldn't he? It is a funding bill. They said, oh, don't worry. It'll never make its way through the courts. And then when the lower courts all upheld it, oh, don't worry, the Supreme Court will at least give it a stay so that we can continue to try and find a buyer for ByteDance. And what's interesting is that we had been told a lot of different stories throughout this process, right? From the time that Biden signed the bill to the time of today, we'd been told all kinds of different things. Don't worry, if you have a VPN, it'll still work. Oh, don't worry, they're just removing it from the App Store. So if you have it, you can keep using it. You just can't update it. Eventually, without any updates, it will be worthless, but hey, you'll have it still for a few more months. And there were plenty of people, up until yesterday, people were coming to my comments going, don't worry, it's not going to go away. Well, I am someone who always prepares for a rainy day. So I've spent the last 2 weeks downloading all of my stuff and getting all of my information out of TikTok because I had a feeling this was really going to happen. It's easy for us to blame billionaires like Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. But let's not forget, Donald Trump also has a social media platform that has taken a hit with the rise of TikTok and now with Blue Sky. These men don't have any idea of how to continue to innovate to keep their products fresh and want us to come running to them. The easiest thing to do is to shut down all of your competition, hoping we'll all come back. Xu, the CEO of TikTok, had to go and do the obligatory kiss the ring thing with Donald Trump to try and save his app. And I'm quite certain there's probably been some sort of financial agreement behind the scenes because Donald Trump doesn't want to be unpopular. And if the popular thing is restoring TikTok so he can take a victory lap, that's what he'll do. But he has to recoup what he presents as damages or financial destruction that he's experiencing because Truth Social is maybe losing people or not gaining momentum the way he'd hoped it would. So now we wait and see what happens.